Hi, Aries rising sign. Here is your weekly forecast starting on the 1st of April until the 6th of April. Like I mentioned in the general weekly forecast, the week is starting on the 3rd of April. You should listen to that because I'm giving you extra information there. But, Aries rising sign, the transits are very much hitting the most critical angles of your chart. First, fourth, seventh, and the 10th house. So expect a lot of action happening this week as well. This week is about your personality identity clashing with and then being supported by your private life, basically. So the very first up is Venus being in your second house, squaring Pluto in your 11th house. And you might feel this tug of war between your personal resources, self-worth, the demands of your social circle or community. You might feel pressure to spend money to keep up with a group of people or a friend, might challenge your values. Pluto in your 11th is stripping away fake friendships. So don't be afraid to stand your ground on what you value. However, Mercury in Pisces trine Jupiter in Cancer in your fourth house. So while the social pressure is high, your intuition and your home life can offer you a massive safety net. Trust a gut feeling or a private conversation with a family member to help you navigate this stress. Now, Atlantis is moving into your first house, so this is important. You are being handed kind of like this specialized advantage or knowledge because it's in your own sign. You can feel this sense of urgency with that as well. You might feel like you have been or you are carrying the weight of a major project on your shoulders alone. But you can use this pioneer energy to launch something you have been researching in secret. Just watch for the hubris, shadow. Don't think you are invisible just because you are the first one to get to the finish line. Also, Sun in Aries is squaring your Jupiter in the fourth house. So your personal ambition can be clashing with your domestic responsibilities. You want to run toward a new goal, kind of like at 100 miles per hour, but your home and family demand attention. So maybe it can feel like that the family is holding you back. But Jupiter in that fourth house actually suggests if you nurture your foundation, your personal success will be much bigger. So it's worth having a look at it. However, remember, Moon is going out of bound as well on the same day. It starts in your eighth house. And that's kind of like a wild card emotions regarding shared finances, psychological triggers, intimacy matters. So you're going to have to stay grounded as much as possible. Venus series and North Node combination triggering your second house as well as Hygeia triggering your fourth house. It feels like the tension at the end of the week is kind of like breaking. The focus shifts entirely to financial security and the healthy connections at home as well. This is quite a fated day for your bank account, a new way of making money, a physical purchase for your home, you aligning with your future plans as well. While Hygeia in your fourth house says it is time to detox your house. So let's clean up, let's clear out toxic emotional patterns within that family. This purification is what allows you to feel safe enough, and then that leads to a certain type of a growth. So I think there is a need here to balance your new self with your private life. I think there's a radical shift in how you earn and spend money, but avoid social pressure to overspend. So if you don't want to go out with your friends, that's fine, just say so. I think it's a major period of growth for you, cleaning out your basement as well. And therefore, it is an invitation not to get scared to move towards a change. Your home is your power base this week. The foundation is the power this week. And your secret weapon is your intuition. Your intuition is still highly active. It's been active for the last 3 months anyway. If a plan doesn't feel right in your gut, then probably it isn't. So just leave it behind. Don't let that Aries impulsivity burn out your your support system, So lead with heart, but keep your surroundings as kind of like tidy as possible. So that's your weekly energy pattern, Aries. Like I said before, definitely I would be listening to the general forecast because that's going to be giving you a lot of additional information that you are able to put into your natal chart. And also, the most important transit for you is going to be the one that triggers your natal chart. So you need to understand these degrees. I think this is about an ambitious week. This is about making self-improvement. You can get a bit restless and relentless, so just watch out for that. This week, I think, is for you about efficiency. It's about balancing the work and life type of stuff. Potentially, you might see some people in your life misbehaving. You don't need to be kind of like tolerating that. And I would also say that because Moon is going out of bound in your eighth house, so therefore certain type of emotions are quite heightened here that you might want to be able to release if possible. So good. Oh, and then the other thing is, surely self-discipline is a major key with Atlantis also going into your first house. Use the gain knowledge um, to remain on the right track. So good luck, and I will see you next week. Take care. Bye bye.